She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something better.
Hi everyone, my name is Mimi, and as many of you guys know, I do therapy talks with Mimi on Snapchat through YOLO questions. Fortunately enough, I've been given this opportunity to have my own podcast, the one you're currently watching and or listening to now on your device. So huge disclaimer, I'm not a licensed therapist, obviously, or a psychiatrist. I just wanted to be that one person that you can come to out of your friend group or lend an ear to listen to any of the struggles that you're currently going through now. So just to give a little bit of background as to why I started therapy talks with Mimi, I've always been that mediator, messenger person, that one person that people come to get advice from, and I wanted to be that person and carry that through therapy talks with Mimi so you don't feel alone. So in the past, I have struggled with depression and anxiety, and I don't think it's a big secret. I kind of let people know more so then they understand me as a person and understand why I do what I do. In this episode, we're just gonna do a get to know me and answer some of your assumptions or questions you have about me so you guys are more comfortable and yeah. Okay, cool. Without further ado, grab some snacks or a drink and let's start this talk. Yes. Okay, let's start with the first assumption. Okay, well, this first assumption isn't really an assumption, it's a question, and you mentioned your name, but I don't think I'm gonna say it. Let me be a part of the Therapy Secret Project. Well, this is the Therapy Secret Project, and I would love to have you as a special guest. Next is, you try your best with the experience you have on life, and many are grateful for your effort. So I hope that many are grateful for the effort that I put into the therapy talks, and I always felt like I was dealt a bad hand of cards just growing up, but I know, like, looking back now, like so many people have gone through worse circumstances and struggles than I have, so I'm very grateful that I did deal with that, so then now I use that experience and help others in need. Next one is, I feel like there's not so much to assume. You generally act like a transparent person, so I feel like I already know a good deal about you, even though we don't talk much. Not to say you have it all figured out, but you seem honest about it. Well, I definitely don't have it all figured out. There's a lot of parts of my life that I do struggle with, and I try to be transparent. Like in middle school, I used to not be an open book. Like, it was very hard for me to open up, especially since I had like trust issues. But when it comes to like mental health, I was very frustrated as to why no one understood why I was feeling like a certain way. And it was kind of my fault because I didn't let people know why I was feeling a certain way, so they wouldn't know what to do. But now, like, a lot of people are aware of like my mental health struggles and are more aware of like how to handle it, so I guess that's why I'm so transparent now. Okay, next one. Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. She's a supportive person who compensates her own fears and negative qualities by helping those around her. Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate. I'm the type of person who puts others before myself. I've been trying to work on it and, focus on myself, because how am I supposed to take care of others if I can't take care of myself? But yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate. Next is, how would you deal with aimlessness, especially during these times where everyone is more isolated? So I would say in the beginning of quarantine, I was pretty unmotivated to do things because I was so like stuck at home, and it became like a routine. Every day I would just wake up, I would eat, I wouldn't do anything, I would eat again, and then I would go to sleep. And that, I tried breaking that habit by having like a routine. I would wake up at a certain time and have a schedule planned out, like a to-do list. Like, that helps me, making to-do lists and trying to do those things in order, and then taking care of yourself, and then try to keep that routine up, so then at least you're being productive. I would say that helps. and try to be in contact with your friends because I need social contact. Hello.
Oh, we were talking about Brendan, like using Brendan's cream to make cream corn.
Yeah.
You guys look very snazzy.
Thank you.
I'm
Do you want to
currently
say anything
filming.
to the podcast viewers?
Oh!
So the next question is, how would you deal with aimlessness, especially during these times where everyone is more isolated? So I would say, like, in the beginning of quarantine, I was very unproductive and not motivated at all to do anything. I would wake up, eat, and then do nothing for the day and then go back to bed, and it was like this constant cycle, and I kind of got tired of it, and so I started having my own routine of like waking up at a certain time and then having a to-do list, making my own to-do list, and having things to do, so at least I'm kind of productive during the day. I would also say making sure you're like in contact with people, texting your friends at least like once a day or so, and I would say that really lifts up your mood. So yeah. Okay. Next question is, you are Mrs. Yen's daughter. Yes, okay. Next is, when you're feeling sad, you don't like showing it. I would say that's kind of true, pretty true. I don't like showing people that I'm sad typically because I'm normally like a happy, bubbly person. And so that's the side that I want people to see and not me like crying, but sometimes it happens, but it's okay. Next question is, you don't like being short. So if you guys don't know, I'm 4'11", which is very short for the average girl. And so I used to be insecure about it, and I wish I would grow at least, I don't know, like be 5'4"-ish, but I kind of like being short now because, like, I don't know, a lot of guys are taller than me. So yeah, okay, next. You are a very confident person and know your worth. The second part to that is true. I definitely do know my worth, but like, I wouldn't say I'm a super confident person. I've taken time to, like, you know, love myself. Stop! Why are you doing that? Anywho. Right, next question is, you are a very confident person and know your worth. I would say the second part to that question is pretty accurate. I definitely do know my worth, but I wouldn't say I'm a super confident person. I definitely took some time to, like, you know myself better and love myself better, so I guess that's why I appear really confident, but I have insecurities just like any other person does. Next one is, when it comes to your emotions, you like to face them head on rather than ignore them. Sometimes I do ignore them, like I just don't have the time or energy to, you know, deal with them, so I just sleep or I cry. But sometimes I just, actually no, I wouldn't say this is true. I would rather ignore them than face them head on, but I know that's not healthy, so don't do that. Next, you're usually the quiet one in your friend group. I don't know. Would you guys say I'm quiet in the friend group?
Probably not.
No. Okay, well, I'm definitely not the quiet one in the friend group. Okay, next question is, you're usually always happy, and it's very rare that you get sad. Definitely last year I was more sad than happy because my mental health like took a toll. But I would say this year it's gotten a lot better. I'm definitely more happy than sad, but I do get sad sometimes. Yes. Next question is, soft boys or e-boys? Definitely soft boys. Next one is, you know what you want when it comes to relationships. I would say this is pretty true. I wouldn't say I have high standards, but I do have standards as to what I want in a relationship. So yes, I would say that's pretty accurate. Next is, singing is your go-to coping mechanism. Aha, I think you saw my cover and I put that singing is my go-to mechanism. Well, obviously when I have an anxiety attack, I'm not gonna burst into song.
have sung for 1,000 years.
I feel like that's not something people do. I would say like besides singing, singing definitely makes me less stressed, but I would say my go-to coping mechanism would be breathing. I know a lot of people do like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method of like finding things, smelling things, touching things or whatever, but my brain's too cluttered to do that, so I just do a lot of deep breaths and that helps me the best. Next is, even though you enjoy doing therapy talks with Mimi, you low-key hate it. I wouldn't say I hate it. Sometimes it can be a little draining just because I'm answering and doing so much for therapy talks with Mimi, but overall I find it very therapeutic, so yeah, I don't hate it. You low-key get so many guys. I wouldn't say this is right, but I wouldn't say it's wrong. Moving on. You always dab on them haters all the freaking time. You already know. Okay. Ray's is low-key David being dictator and him treating you like a minion.
What? Oh my.
Okay, next is you love being the center of attention. Actually, I get very nervous if I'm the center of attention. I rather blend in with people than being the center of attention, but if it's like just a little bit, I don't mind it. And then the final question is, you're the type of girl to love all the romantic gestures and cuddling and all that. I would say that's pretty accurate. I'm definitely like, what is it called? A phrase?
Huh?
Is it like romantic at heart? Is that the phrase?
Is Ray's romantic at heart?
No, no, because it's you're the type of girl to love all the romantic gestures and cuddling and all that shit.
What does that have anything to do with their mental state?
No, it's just assumptions about me.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, that's what they're doing?
Yeah, it's like.
Wait, I thought you were asking
it's like
people
an
about
intro.
like.
It's like an intro to get to know me.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Oh.
you're supposed to talk. I thought people were supposed to be
No,
like.
I'm not doing that until episode 2.
Yeah.
This is just to get to know me, you know, so people are
Oh.
comfortable.
Okay. That makes so much more sense.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, what do you mean?
I know. I was like,
I'm
is he
so
not happy
confused.
with the content?
No, I was like, none of people aren't asking about like mental health stuff.
Oh,
I'm so confused. Okay.
get out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read it again. You're the type of girl to love all the romantic gestures and cuddling and all that shit. I would say that's pretty true. I'm definitely like a romantic at heart, and so I love those like little gestures, even if it's like opening the door for me and stuff. Okay. And that brings us to the end of this episode. It was so nice talking to you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy listening or watching this episode. I look forward to episode 2 where I'll be talking about self-love, insecurities, and body image.
She got the
Bye.
posture of a superstar. She looks so fly in those Gucci slides. Yeah, I wonder what she hides under her disguise. Yeah.